Each year, over 2.2 million coyotes are hunted in the US, a number that could stretch a line over 1,700 miles from Texas to Canada. Moose, weighing up to 1,200 pounds, devastate forests and pastures by consuming over 70 pounds of vegetation daily, while grizzly bears devour nearly 90 pounds of food in just one evening. Bearing in mind, they still attack people. These figures not only highlight the power of wildlife, but also the enormous strain these species impose on American agriculture and rural communities. From the plains of Montana to the dense forests of Alaska, farmers and hunters have devised significance. It is a tale of survival, balance, and a cultural tradition deeply entwined with America's natural heritage. Coyotes have been a fixture of North American landscapes for thousands of years, but their relationship with humans has often been fraught with tension. Historically, they thrived in arid plains and deserts of the western United States, but urbanization and agriculture have pushed them into more populated areas. The dense valleys of Montana and even the snowy region. As opportunistic predators and scavengers, coyotes begin targeting livestock during the westward expansion into the 19th century, prompting farmers to declare them a nuisance. In just 1 year, these predators caused over 314,000 livestock losses, equivalent to the number of cattle in nearly 404 average-sized ranches in America. 2,500 heavy-duty trucks, a critical resource for rural communities.
Freak.
You almost gets one.
Oh my gosh, Luna! Oh, Luna!
For example, this 20-month-old Great Pyrenees guard dog was severely injured when he confronted 11 coyotes to protect his owner's sheep farm in Georgia in November 2022. By the early 20th century, government programs offered bounties for coyote pelts in an effort to curb their impact on agriculture. Despite these efforts, coyotes proved highly adaptable, expanding their range to 48 states. Thanks to technological advancements, coyote hunting efficiency has improved significantly over the past decade. Modern tools like drones and infrared cameras enable hunters to locate packs even in the most challenging conditions. As a result, coyote populations in western states. Coyote hunting requires a blend of skill and technology. One of the most common methods involves long-range rifles, particularly in open plains where coyotes are more visible. Mechanical traps are also employed in areas with clear signs of coyote activity. Professional hunters often use rabbit distress calls to lure coyotes, a technique that not only proves effective but also demonstrates a profound understanding of the animal's background. Each year, hunters from across the nation gather in Kansas for the World Coyote Calling Championship. Participants compete to hunt the highest number of coyotes within 24 hours. Beyond a competition, the event serves as a platform for hunters to share experiences, test new equipment, and celebrate their traditions. After a hunt, farmers often also utilize coyote pelts for clothing or crafts. A single pelt can fetch between 23 and 54. Remaining carcass is typically disposed of carefully to prevent the spread of disease in the environment. Despite the widespread hunting of coyotes, their meat is rarely consumed in the US. This aversion stems primarily from the coyote's status as a scavenger, which leads to concerns about potential diseases and parasites in their meat. Additionally, the strong, gamey taste of coyote meat makes it less appealing to the average palate. While a small number of hunters might experiment with cooking coyote meat out of curiosity, it remains a rarity on American dinner tables. Although its economic value may not be substantial, coyote hunting plays a crucial role in protecting agriculture and maintaining ecological balance. The moose is an iconic symbol of North America's wilderness, and it has a history intertwined with the continent's indigenous peoples and settlers. It is the largest deer species in the world, not only remarkable for its massive size, reaching up to 1,200 pounds, but also for its insatiable appetite. Each day, a single moose consumes over 79 pounds of vegetation, equivalent to the food intake of 13 sheep. In Alaska alone, more than 252,000 acres of forest are destroyed annually by moose grazing, a landmass large enough to cover the entire city of Chicago. Hunting moose has proven to be a highly effective method for controlling their population areas. One traditional yet challenging technique is moose calling. Hunters imitating the sound of a female moose to lure a male out of the forest. This method demands skill, patience, and a deep understanding of the animal's behavior. In addition, bows and rifles are commonly used, often paired with GPS devices to plan effective hunts.
Absolute beast.
By contrast to coyote, is highly prized among hunters and rural communities in the US. A single moose can yield over 517 pounds of meat, providing enough food for a family for more than half a year. Moose meat is also a sustainable source of protein, as each animal provides hundreds of pounds of meat, enough to feed a family for months. Grizzly bears are a powerful symbol of North America's wilderness and have roamed the continent for millennia. Weighing over 814 pounds, each bear consumes nearly 97 pounds of food daily, equivalent to the intake of 23 young sheep. In Montana alone, grizzly bear related damage was estimated at over 2.8 million in 2023, a sum sufficient to build 10 modern day agriculture storage facilities. By the early 20th century, habitat destruction and hunting nearly eradicated grizzlies from most of their historical range. Today, their expanding range into human-populated areas has created conflict, particularly with farmers. Compared to 23 years ago, livestock attacks have decreased by nearly 31%, thanks to carefully regulated hunting programs. Modern hunting measures, including GPS tracking and mechanical traps, have significantly reduced grizzly attacks on livestock.
Take him out. Don't move. Don't move. Watch.
One of the most daring hunting methods is direct confrontation, often undertaken by experienced hunters.
Get on out of here.
Grizzlies can run at speeds of up to 35 miles. The Grizzly Challenge in Montana is a unique hunting event that attracts top hunters to showcase their skills. Participants demonstrate gun handling and strategies for safely confronting wildlife. This is not just a competition, but also an opportunity to honour tradition. Grizzly pelts, meticulously processed, are turned into premium products such as rugs, coats, and decorative items. A large grizzly pelt can sell for up to $5,200, making it a valuable asset for hunters. Some hunters consume it as a way to honour the animal and avoid waste, while others are deterred by its strong flavour and the risk of trichinosis, a parasitic disease that can be contracted from improperly cooked bear meat. In certain mountainous regions, however,